Hey guys, Protect and Serve You here with the Del Sol and OldSols subreddits. So today I'm going to throw some Seafoam into the car. Picked this up from AutoZone. So it's the Seafoam Auto Marine Fleet. It's a 16 ounce bottle. So I did a bunch of research on this. Kind of hesitant on it. I checked Seafoam's website. Looks like on the internet there's a whole bunch of different ways to do everything. So the way that I'm going to do it is put some in the oil crankcase, in the fuel case, and then also in the brake assist vacuum line, which is this right here. So it's a third of the bottle in each. To get this off, you just need to get a plier in here. Kind of hard to see here. Squeeze that, and then this little tube pulls off. And then I've seen a couple different ways where you can, once you get that tube off, just put it into the bottle and have it actually suck it out. I have a little oil filter that I'm going to put in there and then just kind of pour the third of the bottle in there. The car's been running here for about 5 minutes to get it nice and warmed up, so I'm going to do that and then I'll be back. Alright, so I just added the first third bottle to the vacuum brake assist line here. Like I said, just pull that out, use a funnel, make sure you go slow. There's obviously going to be a vacuum leak when you disconnect that tube. So if you pour too much of the Seafoam in, the engine will die. Not a huge deal, just reattach that and then start your car up, pull the tube back off. So I added a third of that in slowly. I also checked on Seafoam's website. It says it's a petroleum-based product and it's okay to use in both the oil crankcase and the fuel, so that's why a third. So I added a third in here. It also says to do it about 100 to 300 miles before your oil change, because it's going to clean a lot of that carbon buildup out, and you don't want that rolling around in there too long. So I'm just about due for an oil change, probably next weekend or the one after, so I threw it in there. And then a third of it in the gas tank. So it's 1 ounce of Seafoam, per gallon of gas, and 1 ounce of Seafoam per quart of oil. 16 ounce bottle, so little engine, works out pretty well. So now we're just waiting the 10 minutes, and then we're gonna start it up, see how much carbon buildup comes out. All right, it's been about 10 minutes, so now we're going to start this up, let it idle for a few seconds, and then just rev it up to about 2,000, and then give some higher revs and see what comes out. Okay, so a little bit slow on the startup there because the vacuum oil, or the vacuum line, excuse me. So you can already see here, my wife's just coming home. Oh yeah, we're making a big mess here. So I thought it was almost done, and then once I got to a higher rev, still coming out. Lot of carbon buildup apparently after 21 years. Alright guys, so I've been letting it idle and intermittently revving it for about 3 or 4 minutes in the driveway. I'm sure my neighbors hate me, but they're usually cool people. I did notice that this little guy popped on, the check engine light. I did some research before I did all of this, and it said that sometimes that's normal because you kind of tweak the O2 sensor a little bit by dumping a bunch of liquid into there. The common fixes are just to drive it around, which is what Seafoam says to do anyway, and see if that pops off. And then if not, you can go to AutoZone, they'll pull the codes for you for free, and then you can kind of go from there. I'm not super concerned about it because I've never had that light come on in 4 years of owning this until this. And there's nothing crazy we did here, so I think it just kind of needs to get some of that Seafoam liquid out of the vacuum hose line there, and then it'll be fine. But I'm gonna go cruise around for a little bit, and then I will come back and report on it. All right, guys, we're popping down the interstate now. Check engine light's still on, but figure we'll blow the old cobwebs out. Yeah, we're gonna go like 10 miles down, come 10 miles back, see if that does anything. When I get back home, I'm gonna let it sit for just a little bit, and if that check engine light doesn't go off on its own, I'll give it a day or so, and then I'll probably go to AutoZone and get it checked just to see what the issue is. But I will post the update on the engine light issue when I get that done. Alright, thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Feel free to PM me or check us out on the OldSols Instagram, OldSols Car Club. Shout out. And that's it. Peace. Alright. Alright, so it's been a couple days I've been driving around. There's no real issues with the car running. Runs totally fine like it did before. That check engine light still hasn't gone off though. I was talking to one of my coworkers who used to be a Dodge service tech, and they said one of the things you can try is disconnecting the negative battery terminal and then holding down the brake for about 5 seconds, which will bleed the excess power out of there. Essentially does a hard reset of the ECU and should fix that code. So we're gonna give that a shot and then I will report back. All right guys, moment of truth. Let's see if that hard reset worked. Huzzah! Boom, no check engine light. Alrighty, ABS is still on because I need to replace my brakes. But yeah, so that's how you fix that engine code if you do the Seafoam and it happens to throw it. Not a big deal. Also a good little tip to know. Thanks for watching. PM me if you guys have any questions, or hit up Cartman KCCO. Check us out at Instagram, OldSols Car Club. Have a good one, guys.